What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new season of Mongoose Coast. This is our second map. Some of you who played on the last one may have recognized this spawn. It has changed a little bit, and we'll get around to that. This video is going to be kind of like a half tutorial just to kind of show you where everything is, and then also just a little bit of like my first video actually playing on the server outside of the stream that we did. Because obviously I have things already. But just to give you a quick little tour of the spawn map here. I don't have anything. Okay, I just had to go grab a couple of items to show how this works. So when you first come to spawn, when you first join in, you're going to get yourself your little welcome packet and a little blurb. To join the server, you guys need to just try to go to the IP, which you can find on our Discord in the announcement section. And you'll get denied, but it'll give you instructions on how to join the server. It'll give you a 4-digit code that you need to direct message, not just tag them in a chat, but direct message, DM the Commodore bot, the Minecraft bot that's on our Discord, and send them the 4 numbers and it'll add you to the whitelist. However, we did notice if you had only just joined our Discord, which how dare you, it won't work immediately. You need to have been part of the Discord server for an unknown amount of time. I would assume longer than like an hour or two, it seems. So if you're not already part of our Discord, there's going to be a link down below. And under the Minecraft section, you'll find an announcement tab where you can go and find out all the information, including this mod pack that our great Admiral Kearney always puts together every single season. He puts together a client-side pack that just gives you like the options for shaders, a couple of plugins that just help the game run a little bit better, and like things like a mini map, which you can open up to a big map here. And you can see our map, which has a bunch of custom generation, which if you haven't watched the first day stream, it is really crazy. But anyways, when you come to spawn, there's a couple of new additions right here, right when you get here. And there's going to be a couple of NPCs here that have little stalls. And a big turn that we decided is that we weren't going to allow people to buy everything this time around. So you can buy basic materials, so like a lot of the wood you can buy, like the cobbled state of stuff. So like you can't buy diorite or andesite, you can see up there. But you can buy cobblestone, which is actually currently on sale, so someone must have been here selling it, because there is dynamic pricing enabled. So if someone comes in here and sells a bunch of stuff, it's going to drive the buy price of it down if it can be bought. If it can't be bought, then you're just going to get less for it. But these numbers do bounce back given time. And to use these, you just right click them to sell. But if it's something that can be bought, like this one can't be bought, that one can't be bought, but cobblestone can, you just left click and then you can buy however much cobblestone you need. Or if you don't see it on these shelves, you can always right click the NPCs and it'll open up their actual menu here. So I have a bunch of cobbled deep slate. That's what I went back to go grab. And I want to see if I can't sell it. So cobbled deep slate sells for 17 each. So I'm going to right click to sell. You can see in the menu that pops out. And I'm going to sell all. But if you only want to sell a certain amount, you can just say like, I want to sell like 16 of it. And I'd get $2.80. But I'm just going to sell it all. So I got 35 buckaroos for that. Same thing over here over at Jahobi. But he doesn't sell anything, I don't think. I think all of his stuff is you can only sell to him. So you can see cannot be bought on any of these. But it looks like, oh man, people were selling emeralds. That's crazy. Very valuable. And copper ingots, you know. So that's how those guys work over there. The other NPCs in these buildings work the same way, but they're kind of like equipment stuff. And I've noticed that you can't sell enchanted gear to them. So it's only if you have like extra bit of regular gear, like this chainmail helmet here, you know, but you can't buy any of this stuff. But it's easy enough to come by. And Scrimjaw here, I got all these way markers looking at him. But you right click on him and you can see that he has the whole armor suite here across the board. But the good thing about all these stores, and really the main purpose of all these stores, this is just like a small benefit, is our chests are making a return. And so if you left click on them, you can see the contents of them and their rarity filters and stuff like that, and their percentage of gaining those things, which seemed like a little odd because people are getting some good stuff. Like I pulled out a mythic sword, the mythic sword from Grim over there on my second badge, and like Mud also got like 2 mythics, one of them being the fishing rod. Then Saj also got the mythic fishing rod, so the chances are actually pretty decent. However, you can no longer buy these marks, which we're calling marks now. They're not badges, but /marks. So you can see here all of the respective shops or chests or whatever, they all have their own specific mark. And that's because when you right click these, you can either choose to use one of their marks, or you can use our general mark that we have, and you have to spend 5 of them. You get tons of these Mongoose marks just being on the server. We still have fishing competitions where you'll get them. First place gets 5 right from the get-go. Second gets 3, and then third gets 1. But I'll go through how you can obtain those while playing on the server. But if we wanted to spend an armor mark, we could. Let's go to one that we can actually do, like the Gunner. We have 5 of them. So I'll show you how that works. So Salty Perkins here. I don't know what's up with this NPC in particular, but he is just erratic. He is all over the place. So again, you can go over here and you can sell stuff if you have things, or you can just look at his chest, which is, of course, all the ranged weapons. So we have 5. You can see when I hover over this, openings available 5, because I have 5 Gunner marks, which all of these are virtual now, except for the Mongoose mark. That one is still physical because that one's meant to be traded or sold or whatever you guys want to do, or given away to other people. So Gunner's mark, we're going to click on that, and then it's going to give us an option to either open one, or if we want to open all, which is a great new feature. Just dump them all at once, because beforehand you had to go through them one at a time and it was terrible. So you can just click on one and it randomly picks one for you. We got Ratchet Fang. Or if you're like, I don't want to deal with all that, just open up all of them. And there you go. We got one of the other legendary that I didn't get. Iron Sight. Not bad. That's crazy. Marksman 4, Quick Charge 3, Multi-Shot 1, Unbreaking 6. Every bolt finds its mark like it was already promised there. Crazy. I do have arrows on me. Woo! Crazy. Okay, so that's how marks work. We got the Prospector, which is like our pickaxes and stuff. Actually, I think I have a couple of those. I have 3 of them. Let's go turn them all in. Prospector mark. Open all. Okay, we didn't get anything. We got a little bit of money and 2 gray items. Foundling Spade and Miner's Pickaxe. Such is luck. So then we have the Quartermaster, which is like axes, hoes, fishing rods. Swashbuckler, which is all the melee stuff, including the new spears. The mace is not in there right now. You can see one on his back. Oh no, that's a trident. Never mind. Oh, Barnaby, not... what did I call him earlier? Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's where you get all the melee stuff. We're thinking about maybe adding the mace a little bit later, but I don't want to... I know it's like a new weapon and people were asking for it, but I don't want to throw it onto the market right that quick. Down here is the Alchemist. This is one that you'll get for doing alchemy. So making potions and stuff like that. And he doesn't have anything special. It's just ingredients. So like you have a chance of getting Dragon's Breath out of here. I think it is only just 1 bottle, but it is like a way of getting it without having to go and kill a dragon. Some Rabbit's Foot, Phantom Membranes, Gas Tears, Fermented Spider Eyes. You know, the typical stuff that you'd want out of, you know, making potions and stuff. This is just a side guide just to make, you know, grinding that little part just a little bit more easier. Over here is our auction house people. So over here at Azure, you can right click her and see what is currently up. Currently only my stuff is up. The server is still pretty new, so people aren't really selling stuff. They're using their items. But over here is where you'll sell them. So you can right click Nami and she'll give you the option of either bin item or auction item. So bin is just a flat number. So say we wanted to sell our other Ratchet Fang here. We can hit continue and then we choose the price and we'll type this out and we'll just sell it for like 1,000, you know, and then you can list the item. So there I am competing against myself because I had a buy now of 2,500, but you can bid on this one for only 200. So you can go in there and only spend $200 or 1,000 for if you want to just buy it outright. And then the auction item works the other way. So if we put in a third Ratchet Fang, quick little tip on this guy is that you want to set the buyout price first. I know that this starting price sounds like where you want to start. It's not, trust me, because as soon as you try to put anything over $1, it's like, hey, your buyout price isn't that. Or you can disable that. And if you disable that, then it gets rid of that middle one there, and then there is no buyout. It's only an auction item. So buyout, we'll do like 500, starting price 100, and then incremental prices of $1. So if you want to bet on it, then you need to put in an extra $1, and then you list it. And so now there's 3 Ratchet Fangs on the market for varying prices. So good luck to me. Anyways, the post office is a new addition. This is a new feature that everybody can do on the server. You can either talk to Postman Pat here, or you can go to the mailbox, the public post office box rather, which everybody can access. So everybody already has a mailbox. All right. So you can send mail to anybody, even if they don't have their personal one set up. And you can come to the post office and check your inbox for packages or mail that you've gotten from other people. And he opens up the same menu. But if you wanted to send mail, you can send money, a package, which you can set to cash on demand. So if you're sending someone, someone's like, hey, does anybody have like 3 stacks of cobble? I'll give you $500 for it or whatever. You can put in 3 stacks, send cash on demand. And then when they accept their package, they pay, and then you can do it that way. So if you don't want to meet up, you could do it from a distance that way. You can also send experience through the mail this way, which is great. It's a cool addition. Or if you just want to send a letter, you have a choice of paper letter or a full book if you're a novelist. And so let's say we want to send a paper letter. Right now, I can only choose the people that are online. It's pretty early in the day and a weekday. But you can type a player's name as well. And it should be able to send to anybody who's offline. So if I want to send a letter to Mudboy128 and I say, hey, Mud, glad you're on the server, having a great time. You're a good friend and I appreciate your help testing the server. Look at that. What a nice little message that Mud's going to see out of context, because he probably won't watch this video and think that what's wrong with Dwight. But anyways, little letter sent off. And I'll show you how the mailbox works on the other end of things as well. So that's it for the spawn area. You know, we have our little dock down here. And there is, I don't believe, a way to teleport immediately off the island. So we've gotten rid of the /warp command because I want people to be a little bit more purposeful where they put warps and a bit more meaningful. Oh yeah, Mayumi here. Mayumi is our little anime figure that we've had drawn up for Team Mongoose, the group. So she's our group mascot. She's the one that deals with the Mongoose marks. So this is the chest for the Mongoose marks. And it's just 1 per roll, and it's just a way of getting money experience with a small chance of getting some of the marks for the other chests. So, which have been proving pretty useful for people. So you can, if you want money or experience, go to her. If you have 5, I would suggest going straight to one of these guys and rolling one of their chests. because you're going to get tools and stuff out of there. But unless you need experience, which is a little bit helpful in the beginning, or money, then go to Mayumi. Or if you want to try to gamble to get, more marks, you can. There's also a couple of ender chests here in the front if you guys want to use those just for storing sake. But this is our new warping system, our waypoints here. It's a little dark in here, so let me go somewhere else. So all you have to do to work these is right click them. Let's go to the desert. You have to stand still, and then it teleports you. So these waystones here are comprised of just 2 blocks, but only first mate and higher can make them. So to become a first mate, all you need to do is either become a member here on YouTube or a subscriber on my Twitch channel, which people have been gifting a ton of subs right now. So if you have been on my Twitch channel in the last couple of streams, you probably have already received a sub. And all you got to do is link your Discord to your Twitch or YouTube or both, and it'll automatically update your rank here on the server. In fact, it's scarily fast how fast it does it. Like the instant that you do it, it should automatically update over onto the server. And then every week after that, you can do /kit and then open up whatever rank kit that you have. Like my guy here is a captain, so he can open the captain one, but I've already opened it. So I have to wait another 4 days and 1 hour, and this is just a nice way of getting a couple of extra Mongoose marks, just to fuel, your chances of getting items or money and everything. So let me go home, and I'll show you how to make one of these if you are a first mate or higher, that's the only way that and creating dream displays, which is something I'm not going to get into in this video. Those are the only 2 kind of benefits of subscribing, other than, supporting me, and that's it, So if you want, the other feature that I added was that if you gift subs on Twitch, unfortunately I cannot get it work on YouTube because their streaming platform is so bad. So if you gift subs on Twitch, even though it's worse for me split wise, they actually have mechanics to an API. It doesn't matter. Okay. If you give subs on Twitch, it gives every single person who is currently online on the server a Mongoose mark. It does not just give you one. You are helping the entire community by saying, like, here I am supporting Dwight, and I'm supporting everybody on the server. So there is no individual way of boosting your chances of anything. So if you want to help out, you're helping out everybody, baby. So here's my personal mailbox. If I receive a letter, so if I go back to send mail, I'm going to send a paper letter, and I'm just going to send it to me, test, hello, and I sent mail, I'll get a little ding, just like what you heard, and then on your personal mailbox, you'll see that you have mail. So you'll know if you log in, and you have this above your mailbox, you can right-click, check your inbox, and you can see your letter here, which you'll have different options of either responding or taking the physical letter, or you can right click to delete. And to make a mailbox, all you need is a fence post, a barrel, or a chest. I'm not sure if there can be any other items, but we've been usually just using barrels, but you can use the chest as well. And then an empty spruce sign. So let me see if I can put one of those together. Do that. I'm gonna make one with the chest just to see if you really can. So you need to put down your fence, a chest or a barrel, and then shift right click, an empty sign. Okay, and then the command is very simple. It's just mailbox or /mb register. Okay. And then it'll tell you to right click whatever you want to register. And so there you go. And now you have a mailbox. Everybody can do this. So you can set up your own personal mailbox. It's very cool. I love this function. It works great. And if you ever need to get rid of this, you need to unregister it. So mailbox unregister. And then you're going to choose selection mode, or you can go and use the menu here, but selection, and then you just right click it again. And then you can remove it. So that's it. That's how you make mailboxes. What else is on here? Oh, let me show you, if you are a first mate or anything, how you make one of these warps. So you're gonna need a lodestone, which I'm hoping I have an extra one. If not, I'll have to make one. Kind of looks like I'm gonna have to make one. And I don't have any smooth stone. Oh, there we go. There's another thing that you'll get. If you play for an hour, you get a Mongoose mark. Every hour you get one. And then if you play for 20 hours in a week, then you get a big bonus from that. 40 hours a week, if you're, a dedicated Minecrafter, you'll get a bigger bonus for that. Or there's even total hours for huge rewards later on. And there's my Mongoose marks. I got 11 of them now. Doesn't look like I have any smooth stone, so let's make some. And that's as simple as finding a furnace that still has coal in it. And making a smooth stone is just smelting stone again. And then making a lodestone is just an iron ingot surrounded by this chiseled stone. Just like that. So chiseled stone bricks is a lodestone. And to get the chiseled stone bricks, you could just put stone inside of a stone cutter to get them that way, or stone bricks, or whatever. So to make one of these is just placing down one of these smooth stones, a lodestone, and then you're going to do warp create, one word, and then whatever you want to name it. Okay, and it can have spaces in it, and it creates it. And when you right click it, you can go places. If you were the owner of it, you can shift right click for settings. So you can change your access from public, or if you want to keep it private. What players have actually used it, you can rename. Although the rename didn't seem to work. No, it's throwing an error. So if you have to rename it, you got to break it, put it back up. So this mod, we're on the latest version of Minecraft, so there's going to be a couple of flukes, a couple of errors and stuff, but you cannot rename one right now. You can change the warp icon if you want to change it to anything else. It seems like that's also giving me an error. How about this? Okay, great. And then you can change the skin of it. So if you have it in a themed area and you want it to look like something other than smooth stone, you can right click the base with any of these blocks. So I think that the only thing that I can probably do is deep slate tiles. What are I have stone brick. It's not going to be a huge change, but this top shelf of the bottom here, you could just right click it and it changes the whole look of the warp, and you get your stone block back. To get rid of one of these, all you do is just mine this top part 3 times. So right there, you see break 2 more times within 10 seconds, and there it is, deleted. I love this system. I think it's great. I think it's a really cool way of just making you more purposeful where you place your warps and not just be willy-nilly with them. And it just kind of makes you take like a little bit of time to figure out where you want to put your warp stones. So other than that, we have a couple of global ones, like I think Spawn is. I think Desert might be as well. And so if you are on the right world, so this is the overworld, the regular world. Let me sleep just to help night go by. You can only see the global warps on the same map that you're on. So there's nether ones as well. You can't go between worlds with these guys. So if you want to go to the nether, then you need to place one of these like outside of a portal and then go through the portal, and then there's going to be another one on the inside. Yeah, I guess that's really the only way. I think my YouTube channel probably should be different than my streaming area. So this is what I built on the day 1. Well, partially built. I did find like kind of like a Stonehenge sort of like stone thing here. And then I built like a little dome over it. And it has like cool stuff around it. If you guys haven't seen, it's just very interesting around here. You know, I started working on emptying out that place to put a bunch of animals because I need leather. And I've planted a couple of trees. Over in the back is my farm. Right over here. Now, I think that, well, I mean, I'd make more progress if I stayed to one area and just worked on that area. But I think that YouTube will get to go see Gug, which is a place that Saj found, and then I came and helped him evict some villagers out of their buildings here. But this is a randomly generated area on the server for the most part. Like, we've made very few changes in here. It'll be very familiar if you have joined the server. But this is some of the custom generation things that can happen on the server. So he just came across this underground. It's a very cool little area. This is the house or building that I've claimed as mine. As a matter of fact, I put this barrel down because I wanted to make another mailbox. So let me just do that again. And this place was filled with villagers. What we did was actually move them. So we'll go down to there. The only thing that stinks about up here is that I'm literally at the very top, and there's no easy way to get up and down yet. So I'm thinking about putting a lodestone up there and keeping it private. Or I don't know, maybe no, because I don't want to flood other people's stuff with things. So, because like that's our only waystone here, so we might, I don't know. We need to talk to Saj about it. This isn't the way down, but we're gonna make it our way down. We've corralled all of our villagers that were here into this little area here, where they love being here. They love it. Look at this guy. Look at how much he loves being here. But I thought that maybe for YouTube, we can focus on this build and kind of revamping this place. But I kind of don't... Oh, okay, so we need to light up over there. I see a zombie. Kind of don't want to work on that without Saj. So this video is just going to be kind of like the initial, like, hey, Mongoose Coast is back up and live. And hopefully people are enjoying it. It seems like people are enjoying it. And if you want to join, it's very easy. You can whitelist yourself. We are using a whitelist again, purely because there's a lot of bots that have been trying to connect to the server. And we had a couple of bad actors last map, and I just want to try to avoid that. So we've moved back to a whitelist, but it's for the community members. So if you can whitelist yourself just by going to our Discord and figuring and reading. And there'll be people there too that will help you if you need it. We probably need to put like another torch here, and I think that should be okay. I think that'll keep it from being light level 0. Maybe another one here. But yeah, obviously we're trying to keep zombies from spawning in here. And we were going to place a bunch of lanterns instead of torches, but these top little areas are dangerous. So anyways, I will catch you guys later. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope that if you join the server, you have fun. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the server.